नमस्कार दोस्तों, सेंट सोल्जर टाइम से मैं हूं कोमल और आज हम पहुंच चुके हैं सेंट सोल्जर लॉ कॉलेज में। यहां पर सेंट सोल्जर लॉ कॉलेज की तरफ से ऑर्गेनाइज किया गया है 12th आईसी चोपड़ा मेमोरियल मूड कोर्ट कंपटीशन। इसमें बहुत सारे लॉयर्स पहुंचेंगे बहुत दूर दूर से, और आज का जो ये कंपटीशन है बहुत ही देखने योग्य होगा। इसमें जो न्यू जनरेशन है उनको बहुत कुछ सीखने को मिलेगा और पुराने और नए वाले जो अपने उनकी यादें हैं उनको वो ताज़ा भी करेंगे। तो चलिए देखते हैं मूड कोर्ट कॉम्पिटिशन।
Admitting retracted confession is a rule of law or is a rule of prudence? Where it is mentioned. Do you have any judgment to support this?
Drugs and coercion by the police.
Related to your present case.
My name is present case.
Your Lordship, in the appreciation of the conviction with reason based on the retracted confession and the fairness of the liability of the advocate to comprehensive the investigation, please submit to the second issue.
Under 164, the entire criminal jurisprudence for your Lordship in different high courts in different states. The show the marks that has been inflicted upon them. It is our duty as administrators of justice to see if violence is not the way to elicit out information and how to handle and cure cases. It is my humble request, Your Lordship, and I have everything tagged in this. If you feel free, all the case laws are there. If you feel there is anything necessary or anything that I missed, and
they are mandated by the Supreme Court itself. It is considered as an official order only by the publication of judgment. Access from the tribunal, assessing orders also.
Case has been in the favor of the evidence. There is an unestablished link of
This case might have been
this is not ruled out. It is in the favor of the evidence. The accused in the case was similar to in the present situation. There was a person and there was a juvenile. Both have been acquitted after the murder due to the lack of circumstantial evidence.
the court should declare the invocation of circumstantial evidences and the Criminal Sessions Court basing its conclusion of circumstantial evidences as an irregularity, illegality, and the same shall be declared as null and void. Further, Your Lordship, there is an important case which surrounds Dichal Sarda versus the state of Maharashtra, laid down 5 cases. The present case has been marked as I1C2, Your Lordship. Secondly, defense established should be in consonance with the hypothesis of the accused. Thirdly, the circumstances should be conclusive in nature and tendency, and there should be complete sequence of change. Your Lordship, there is no complete sequence of change in this facilities. As there is an inherent underlying principle in the criminal justice system
coercion, Your Lordship. Your Lordship, conviction, issue for this is conviction of the juvenile accused by the trial court justified. Your Lordship, as per section 9 of the JJ Act 2015 and the Juvenile Justice Act, along with the record of such proceeding to the Juvenile Justice Court, once it has been determined that the person is juvenile, and in this fact, at the first instance, like before starting any proceeding, at the first instance, it should determine whether the child is of 16 years or below. If it's 16 years, Your Lordship, further, in the case of Mustafa Jabbar Khan versus State of Maharashtra, which has to be complied with in accordance with it. And order passed by the Government Additional Sessions Judge and / the Children's Court are required to be set aside. Your Lordship, in this case, one more irregularity.
It has settled rule of prudence, practice and caution. It has been held in numerous cases that it is unsafe to convict the accused person on his retracted confession, standing by itself without independent and full corroboration. Further, my Lordship,
National statement of police is admissible or not?
no, my Lordship, but
Any citation?
and then it should be carefully examined and compare it with the rest of the evidence on record, and in light of the surrounding of the circumstances and probabilities of the case.
Counsel on the behalf of respondents standing to this honorable court in the case of Nanga and Nanga versus State of Punjab, I will be representing the state side. I, counsel number 1, shall be dealing with issue number 1 and 2, and my co-counsel will deal with issue number 3 and 4. If your Lordship are privy to the facts of the case, may I subject to safeguards? Lordship, the first issue with regard to this is, can conviction be based on circumstantial evidence available in the case? Lordship, in the journal room, if there is no direct evidence, definitely the conviction can be based on circumstantial evidence. For this, your Lordship, there is a citation.
Based on circumstantial evidences available in the present case. The Council will be dealing this issue on the basis of two contentions. Memorial. Not just that's the contention. Is that mens rea and actus reus both must conquer together to constitute an offence, bearing a strict liability offence, which dispenses the proving
With
of
regard to what, your Lordship, we cannot presume from the state or police investigating agencies that they will do such an act which is impossible by the nature of act. Because if they throw it in a river, how can we presume from them, how can we expect from that they will find this body? Because the river will take them somewhere else. So it was impossible by the These circumstances include the blood contamination, the confession, and the disposal of evidence along with the recovery of evidence. In light of President Singh, action based on the circumstantial evidence in this scenario is firmly rooted in the Indian law and supported by statutory process. So last scene theory, but last scene activity. If I want to take my Lord's attention on page number 14, page number 13. Paragraph number 2, the very first paragraph, it says,
The ambit of forensic evidence is that in our nation, the forensic evidence plays such a crucial role in the criminal investigations. Your Lordship, it helps to identify the suspects, establishes the facts in case, and links the suspects.
So as well as the types and issues, issue number 1 is can conviction based on circumstantial evidence available in the case. So basically it is something submitted before the honorable court that lack of direct evidence does not free the evidence from all the charges.
From the judgment, Lordship, and their only contention is none of them see the crime.
The Council receives permission to open the dice. Greetings to the bench. And the public prosecutor appearing on behalf of the respondent to specifically deal with the issue. With your Lordship's permission, the Council would like to address the bench collectively as Lordship and specifically as Lordship and Lordship. The issue for whether the conviction of the juvenile deal by the trial court is justified. Indeed, Your Lordship has sentenced him to imprisonment of life since the said juvenile deal was treated as an under the Lordship. Your Lordship, the Council might request the court attention towards the leave one of the.
But your Ladyship, they are lacking of the corroboration because no such corroboration has been founded. All the recoveries that they have talked about are obtained from an open place which is accessible and
Normally we used to confine it to 32 feet. This time also we wanted that it should be limited to 32, but we couldn't under the compared circumstances because of the over enthusiasm among the participants across the country. So from 25 states we had 64 teams this time, and because of so some of the teams are vacant. So even then the number goes to 60. So therefore it's a mega show so far as this competition is concerned. So I welcome on behalf of myself, my students, this society, society, and on behalf of our management, the chairman Shri Chopra ji, Geeta Chopra madam, vice chairperson, our managing director, and the entire staff, that you all are welcome to this competition, and we are sure that you may have some more aspirations regarding the arrangements, etc. Those may not have been satisfied so well. So basically, it's always an improvement. Last year it was something, and this year it is something better than that, and next year it will be excellent, I assure you. So these words I welcome you. So I take this opportunity to welcome the Chief Guest of the Day, Honorable Justice M.S. Mahan ji. So the retired judge of Navadhan High Court, his lordship has been after retirement the authority for police complaints in Chandigarh. So then even now is quite active legally as well as judicially taking with the arbitration cases at the national level. So therefore, I have no words to express my gratitude and welcome the his lordship. For the reason even this right. Then earlier I made a request to his lordship that you please come on board to be on the bench for this final. But later on, under the compared circumstances, the Honorable Justice S.T. Anand, who was requested to elaborate, so because of unavoidable reasons, in his family, for that reason he couldn't make it. So it was at the last minute that I made the request to the Lordship that you please also become party in occasion. So I can't express up because there's so much ability in Lordship. Then I am shy of just saying to you that those words they use I have no one to and this particularly taking care when he changes to that I can stay here on the third also and we will take so sir, on behalf of our management, on behalf of all the participating and our management at this college, we should thank you sir, and I must share with you, not taking much time because already this is my day. So therefore, his lordship has so many qualities handed up. Normally we use this word handed up, but really he is a friend of friends. So that means today itself you find that his lordship came earlier than he was scheduled to come. And we have lately scheduled for at least 1 hour. So that means he is very busy, never feeling that you are getting delayed, etc. So that kind of friendship like behavior. So that is very important. And it is rare these days. So without taking much of his lordship's time, so I again welcome and I am sure his presence with us even today and tomorrow. So that will help us a lot in making certain changes, improvements in our so far as this communication is concerned, I take this opportunity to express my gratitude to become our candidate director, another who is more excellent than being a managing director. This Dr. Vinodada, the campus director, more of a colleague than the director, and this Father President popularly everyone in the bar is Pradhanji. So basically again I welcome and all those advocates who just on a very small call they made a request and they made a point to come and give their blessing. So I express all gratitude to all of you and I'm sure this kind of cooperation, this kind of association with the exposure that will continue in life. Now I would like to take honor to Bharti reason that we decided Bharti is more important. So that means today this time we have made some changes and there are certain proposals like if we accepted for the next year. So we have and within 2 rounds we find that normal rounds those are there always a way that there are certain limitations of the judgment also and then there are certain problems with the decision because some things are yet to be clear. So for that reason you are just convinced of some of the things. So those came up and we took undue advantage of his lordship. I placed the case of the team which was knocked out which was only honorable Lordship and he has given certain suggestions. So accordingly, this time certainly clear that apart from probably we have the winner team with the trophy and the cash prize, then there is runner-up team, so the cash prize along with that, then we find 2 best movers. Best student movers as we call, student advocates, those are there, and then one is this memorial, best memorial. So this time we have changed that on the advice of the government, that there will be 4 prizes. 2 best advocate, student advocate, and 2 will be then the other will be second. So that means all the 4 who will take a point in that final, so that all those movers are to be honored and they are to be honored. So that is the semi-final last. Because from the 4 semi-final team, 2 are to come in the final. Despite of those who team not coming up to the final, so their movers they will also be honored. They will be also be and the award. And so far as the best memorial is concerned, so memorials will be 2 best memorial and second best memorial. So accordingly, this kind of award will be made and for the winner. And now the advice, they will outside that his lordship make an announcement. Since I put my name to his lordship, he has given very concrete suggestions and very useful those will be because as per that approach, but we will find that the team, all the teams will be participating on the first day in all the 4 rounds from the next time. They will be participating and the performance of all the teams in all these 4 competitions. So that those will be evaluated and then declared as per the marks. It will be declared that which are the teams are to go for the semi-final. So accordingly from that year, the lordship will announce, they will announce to give us the parameters. So accordingly that will be done from the next session. And again, that will be in the October itself, October 2024, we will be meeting for the competition. Again, I welcome and express my gratitude all these to the honorable guests, my friends, colleagues, and the advocates who have come back for the judgment. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for your kind words. Now we request our respected Chief Judge for the day, Honorable Chief Justice A.S. Chauhan, sir, to please enlighten us with your kind words, sir. Please.
First of all, I want to share a story with you. You must have heard of Alexander the Great. His teacher was Aristotle. Once both Alexander and Aristotle, they were passing through a jungle, and a river came on the way. It was flooded. Alexander wanted to cross it, but Aristotle stopped him, saying that you are an emperor, and losing you will be a great loss. So I will cross the river first. If I am drowned, nothing is lost. Alexander said, no, I will cross the river first. Aristotle asked why, and his reply was very, very wonderful. He said that you, my Guru, are capable of creating thousands of Alexanders like me, but means a poor emperor can't create even one Aristotle. This is specially directed to the teachers of this institution, and particularly Professor Dr. Subhash Sharma. Now, before I give my address, I would like to make two announcements. The announcements have already been made by Dr. Sharma, but still I would like to repeat those announcements. First is that all the 4 teams, those reach up to semi-final, will get prizes. Both team-wise and motor-wise. Secondly, while taking a round of various moot courts, I found one thing, that in certain courts, both the teams were very excellent. And it was just by sheer luck that they were pitched against each other. Had it been that one of the teams was with another team, it could have been successful in today's competition. So that way, I thought that we are not doing justice to this particular team, being knocked out today. I suggested to Professor Sharma, and he very graciously agreed to my suggestion, that from next year, this process of knocking out would be eliminated. The judges would be required to give points to both the teams. All the points will be aggregated in the evening, and the top 4 will make to the finals. That way, I think we are eliminating the justice which is being done to some of the teams as present situation. Having said that, I also want to be excused that for the first time, I have brought a written address to be delivered to you. And I take Sharma's permission to permit me to read out the paper I have prepared for today. And it is because it was only yesterday or day before yesterday that he asked me to preside over this function. And that way, I am president of this function by default. Somebody else was to preside over, but as Professor Sharma told you that sorry, Justice Anand could not make it to function, and I had to replace it. Anyway, friends, very good afternoon to all of you. I feel honored to be part of this 12th R.C. Chopra Memorial National Moot Court Competition being held by St. Soldier Law College, Jalandhar, and particularly the Society of the Students who have organized this competition. I would like to begin by congratulating the management, the faculty, the staff and students of this prestigious institution for organizing this competition that has attracted as many as 64 teams from 25 states and union territories from across the country. I understand that all the participants have made deep research to prepare their memorials and oral submissions. As told by Dr. Sharma, moot court is one of the most exciting activities for law students and has emerged as an indispensable part of legal education. as proceedings in a moot court mirror real life court proceedings, it is to help law students understand how real courts work, the importance of dress code, and the use of formal language. Mooting is a great way to develop one's confidence, drafting and speaking skills, critical and analytical skills, and developing a deep passion for research and reading about the relevant cases. It also sharpens your adaptability to unexpected and sudden situations and a healthy sense of competition. Process of mooting is not the same as public speaking or debating. As there is cross questioning, moot courts are more interactive in nature. As the standard of questioning is as rigorous as that in the actual courtrooms, the pressure and interest surrounding moot court proceedings are mostly that of competition between the rival teams. Therefore, the simple fact of participating in such activities is more important than winning or losing. A healthy sense of competition, no doubt, does motivate the law students to improve their skills, but they must remember that there are not many grey areas when they eventually enter legal profession. While refraining from commenting on the specifics of the moot problem, may I take this opportunity to say something about what should be taught in law school. And that's why I brought this little address. Friends, there is a compelling need to keep pace with the rapid changes that have been taking place in the legal system and the society at large. Lawyers play a pivotal role in any liberal democracy. We are all aware of the pivotal role played by lawyers in our freedom movement and framing of our constitution. While the Union Council of Ministers is dominated by lawyers, our Vice President, Jagdeep Dhankar, is also a law graduate. And amongst the former presidents of our country, Ramnath Kovind, Pranab Mukherjee, Pratibha Patil, Shankar Dayal Sharma, R. Venkat Raman, and Fakhruddin Ali Ahmed, they all had law degrees. And 27 of 46 presidents of the United States of America have been lawyers. So that way you can well understand the contribution of the law students and lawyers in development of the society. However, in order to sustain and deepen healthy democratic traditions, it is important for law students to invite values such as respect for those who hold contrary views, willingness to resolve differences through constructive dialogue, and sensitivity to the needs of the poor and disadvantaged sections of society. And I hope law colleges must serve as incubators for this process. There are several challenges that need to be overcome to pursue this agenda. The foremost problem is that of resource and constraints faced by educational institutions. Law colleges all over the country are finding it increasingly difficult to attract motivated teachers. There are several underlying reasons for the same. One of them being that talented law graduates are increasingly driven to more lucrative career options. While there is no doubt that today's law graduates have many career paths to choose from, we should devise methods to attract some of the best among them to the teaching line. After all, any law college needs highly qualified and motivated faculty to train students to careers in the bar and the judiciary. Another area that deserves attention is the overall expectations from legal education. While a law degree does enable a person to enroll as an advocate, the curriculum must also take on the broader mandate of sensitizing students to social, economic, and political realities. In my career as legal practitioner and as a judge, an important lesson that I have learned is that laws cannot be applied and interpreted in a mechanical and insulated manner. While interpreting the language of statutes and regulations, judges must also account for the policy concerns and legislative intent behind them. Very often, judges are confronted with fact situations that have neither been contemplated by the legislature nor discussed in past decisions. In deciding such difficult cases, judges need to draw insight from the wide variety of sources, often going beyond the plain reading of students or statutes and the submissions made by the council. In order to prepare for such complexities, legal education must promote a strong interdisciplinary agenda. The insights gained through disciplines such as political science, sociology, economics, history, philosophy and literature enrich our understanding of the evolution of law and help us to engineer reforms for the future. With the growth of specialized practice areas such as those related to natural resources, international trade, intellectual property, and technology, among others, such interdisciplinary inputs must also come from the natural sciences as well as commerce-related subjects. Friends, as you know, we are rapidly transitioning into an era of law firms. Law firms are businesses, but surprisingly, they are run by people with law degrees, not MBAs. Management skills are also necessary for judges for court management and docket management. Therefore, we need to plant these seeds early at last two levels. In view of growing commercialization, it is extremely likely that legal practitioners will need to be able to draft watertight contracts. Legal writing courses often focus on routine aspects of it, but legal writing for transactional lawyers is often overlooked. Students should have to both draft and make up a contract more than once during law schools. Further, though very few lawyers practice truly alone, but even if you are committed to the lifelong career as solo practitioner, you will still have staff to manage. The students who opt to be judges, corporates, politicians or administrators also have to deal with people. As such, it is difficult to learn how to manage people. Law students should learn how to design organizational processes and practice delegating, implementing projects on time and delivering feedback. Managing people is an art, but the basics can be taught and practiced before they are called upon at work. The market has job positions for banking sector, media and entertainment industry, general corporate lawyers, insurance lawyers, etc. Therefore, our legal training needs to be focused on subjects which are useful in the real world. Instead of getting trained on the job after 3 or 5 long years of law school, students should be prepared for these jobs in the law school themselves. In view of an increasing use of digitization and legal technology, it is critical to construct a curriculum that is aligned with the impact of technology on both the legal profession and the world at large. In this sense, primary aim of law school should be to shape young legal professionals by developing a curiosity, an appreciation and fundamental understanding of technology and how it shapes and impacts social and economic activities. Foundational courses on technology should be introduced early in the curriculum with options for electives for more specialized law technology courses and other relevant co-curricular and extracurricular learning modules available to students in the later years of the undergraduate program. certain age, law students have unprecedented access to research materials. Since the decision of Indian Academic Scholarship Board, legislation, teaching and academic writing are easily accessible through the internet. I urge the teachers and students to make the best use of these resources to publish articles and books which will technically engage with the problems faced by the legal system. Young law students are always competing against each other to get in academics and eventually to secure good job opportunities. However, this spirit of competition should also be channeled into activities which give them better preparation for their careers. Meaningful practical experience through participation in legal literacy programs, involvement with NGOs, and regular visits to institutions such as courts, police stations, prisons, juvenile homes, mediation centers will give students a chance to observe the law in action as opposed to law in research. Lastly, I would like to highlight the fact that higher education is not only the means of personal empowerment, but it also serves as an instrument of social integration and transformation. When students belonging to different backgrounds learn together in a conducive environment, they gradually learn to look beyond the traditional barriers of caste, regionalism, gender, class, and religion. One of the key challenges for our educational system is to ensure that future generations resolve the old social barriers. Needless to say, all schools should be at the forefront of these efforts. Before concluding, I would like to thank all of you for patiently listening to me and convey my best wishes to all the participants and organizers of this competition. With these words, I formally declare the competition open and conclude by saying, for the competitors, winning is not everything. Wanting to win is. So you will go for the competition with this motto in your mind that it is to develop your skill of arguing and analysis, and winning is not at all important. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. I would say that we are much grateful of His Lordship for gracing this event with their glorious presence and enlightening words. And now is the time for the results of the second preliminary round. And I invite Professor Amrit ma'am to please announce the results for the same. Manhar Arora sir, Managing Director, Saint Soldier Group of Institutions, to please present the vote of thanks.
Feeling a little bit hunger, and you're also very excited at the same time for the results and for the forthcoming competition. That time, I just need some of the time to extend my heartiest welcome to His Lordship Justice M.H. Chauhanji. Thank you so much for coming here. And it's always our privilege and always we feel honored to have him here in our campus. With his blessings and with his vision, we have been marching ahead for this R.C. Chopra Memorial Food Competition year by year, and we have been improvising it every year. And since you must have heard by saying that he has offered and he has been given a wonderful suggestions for the recognizing the real talent for the food competition. So just give him a round of applause for the good and meaningful great system for every food participant. And at the same time, I'll extend my heartiest thanks to the lead anchor, Dr. Subhash Sharma ji, the director of the Saint Soldier Law College. Since he has initiated this food court competition 12 years back, so this is the 12th year consecutive. So I still remember there were only 12, 14 teams or 24 teams. 8 teams, and now we have more than 64 teams. So please take that. So we have reached Pan India. Otherwise, we were planning only the NCR and the Punjab region. But now we have also covered 25 states of India. It's really a commendable job by the St. Soldier Law College. So the all teams which are organizing this event, the teams, the committees, the members of faculties, those who are contributing for making this 12th R.C. Chopra Memorial Moot Court Competition a success, I extend a very warm thanks and extend my appreciation for them. And at the same time, I will be extending my welcome and thanks to the NMC, that is the ex-president of the Bar Council of Jalandhar, and Sir Jaise Balaya, he is already on the Pradhanji, and I welcome him in our campus. And at the same time, my elite class of the judiciary here sitting before me, the all advocates and all the people, those who are in the thing. Thank you so much for coming to our campus. It's really been an honor and you have participating in this thing. And it's very rare, students, when we always talk about, and it is very, very rare that when we see the really this industry and academia tie-up. We had so many seminars, we had so many workshops, we had done so many things how to combine the industry and academia, but with the proud, I can say that this is a real example. Thanks to you all, sir, that we have really brought the academia industry now the judiciary with these students. Thank you all for being here for our students and for the students who are coming across from a different part of the country. And I take the privilege to welcome the principal of City Law College, Yogita that is here. So thank you so much for coming and having your valuable time with us. The St. Soldier Law College is always working day and night to improve itself. Maybe it's a part of the academics, maybe it's a co-curricular activities, maybe it's a sports activities, maybe anything which you relate to anything which is involved in the college. So much. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
The first team, code number 2302. Second, 2339. Third, 2331. Fourth, 2309. Fifth, 2338. Sixth, 2350. Seventh, 2301. 8, 2328, 9, 2316, and please stay on your seat for draw shots. 2316 versus 2320 in courtroom number 1. Versus 2305 in courtroom number 2.
करते हैं, पहले कि 3:15 पर।
The next round will commence at 3:15. Everyone, the next round will commence at 3:15.
फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल सर वार्म वेलकम।
थैंक यू।
सर अपने बारे में थोड़ा बताएं और आज का मूड कंपटीशन कैसा रहा उसके बारे में।
ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਤਾਂ ਮੈਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਬਾਰੇ ਦੱਸ ਦਿੰਦਾ। ਮੇਰਾ ਨਾਮ ਤਜਿੰਦਰ ਸਿੰਘ ਧਾਲੀਵਾਲ, ਮੈਂ ਜਲੰਧਰ ਬਾਰ ਐਸੋਸੀਏਸ਼ਨ ਦਾ ਸੈਕਟਰੀ ਹਾਂ ਔਰ ਅੱਜ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਸੈਂਟ ਸੋਲਜਰ ਗਰੁੱਪ ਨੇ ਲਾਅ ਇੰਸਟੀਚਿਊਟ ਨੇ ਥਰੂ ਡਾਕਟਰ ਸ਼ਰਮਾ ਜੀ, ਸੁਭਾਸ਼ ਸ਼ਰਮਾ ਜੀ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਕੁਝ ਐਡਵੋਕੇਟਸ ਨੂੰ ਇਨਵਾਈਟ ਕੀਤਾ। ਮੇਰੇ ਨਾਲ ਸਾਡੇ ਪਿਆਰੇ ਦੋਸਤ ਰਾਹੁਲ ਰਾਮਪਾਲ ਜੀ, ਹਰਪ੍ਰੀਤ ਜੀ ਔਰ ਜਤਿੰਦਰ ਸ਼ਰਮਾ ਜੀ, ਕੁਨਾਲ ਜੀ, ਸਿਤਮ ਜੀ, ਹੋਰ ਵੀ ਸਾਡੇ ਦੋਸਤ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਨਾਲ ਨੇ। ਔਰ ਇੱਥੇ ਆ ਕੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਸੈਂਟ ਸੋਲਜਰ ਗਰੁੱਪ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਪਣਾ ਕਾਲਜ ਟਾਈਮ ਯਾਦ ਆ ਗਿਆ ਜਦੋਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਵੀ ਲਾਅ ਕਰਦੇ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਸੀਗੇ। ਬਟ ਉਸ ਵੇਲੇ ਇੱਦਾਂ ਦੀ ਐਕਟੀਵਿਟੀਜ਼ ਬਹੁਤ ਘੱਟ ਹੁੰਦੀਆਂ ਸੀਗੀਆਂ
ਜੀ।
ਔਰ ਅੱਜ ਦੇ ਦੌਰ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਹੁਣ 2003 ਤੋਂ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਨੀਅਰ ਅਬਾਊਟ 20-22 ਸਾਲ ਹੋਣ ਲੱਗੇ ਨੇ ਅਤੇ ਮੇਰਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਅੱਜ ਦਾ ਐਕਸਪੀਰੀਅੰਸ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ ਸੀਗਾ। ਔਰ ਮੈਂ ਦੇਖ ਰਿਹਾ ਕਿ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਯੰਗਸਟਰ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਐਡਵੋਕੇਟਸ ਇਸ ਪ੍ਰੋਫੈਸ਼ਨ 'ਚ ਆ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ ਉਹ ਕਿਸ ਤਰੀਕੇ ਨਾਲ ਇਨ ਐਡਵਾਂਸ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਆਪਣੇ ਆਪ ਨੂੰ ਪ੍ਰਿਪੇਅਰ ਕਰ ਚੁੱਕੇ ਨੇ ਔਰ ਹਰ ਕੰਪੀਟੀਸ਼ਨ ਲਈ ਤਿਆਰ ਬੈਠੇ ਨੇ। ਔਰ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਬੜਾ ਮਜ਼ਾ ਆਇਆ ਬੀਇੰਗ ਅ ਜੱਜ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਜੋ ਕੇਸਿਸ ਦੀ ਜੋ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਨੌਲੇਜ ਸੀ, ਜੋ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਸਾਈਟੇਸ਼ਨ ਦੀ ਪ੍ਰੈਜੈਂਟੇਸ਼ਨ ਸੀ ਸਾਡੇ ਸਾਹਮਣੇ, ਔਰ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਬਹੁਤ ਅੱਛਾ ਲੱਗਾ, ਬਹੁਤ ਖੁਸ਼ੀ ਹੋਈ। ਔਰ ਮੈਂ ਇਸ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਮੂਡ ਕੰਪੀਟੀਸ਼ਨ ਨੂੰ ਬਹੁਤ ਐਪਰੀਸ਼ੀਏਟ ਕਰਦਾ, ਸ਼ਲਾਘਾ ਦਿੰਦਾ ਸ਼ਰਮਾ ਜੀ ਨੂੰ, ਜਿਹੜਾ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਉਪਰਾਲਾ ਹਮੇਸ਼ਾ ਹੀ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ ਰਹਿੰਦਾ। ਔਰ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਮੈਂ ਵੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਕੋਲੋਂ ਪੜ੍ਹਨ ਦਾ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਮੌਕਾ ਮਿਲਿਆ ਔਰ ਆਪਣੇ ਟਾਈਮ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਦੋਂ ਮੈਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਕੋਲ ਪੜ੍ਹਿਆ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਇੰਨੀ ਡੀਪ ਨੌਲੇਜ ਆ ਔਰ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਪੜ੍ਹਾਉਣ ਦਾ ਤਰੀਕਾ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਬੜਾ ਵਧੀਆ। ਔਰ ਅੱਜ ਵੀ ਉਸੇ ਜੋਸ਼ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਸ਼ਰਮਾ ਜੀ ਕੰਮ ਕਰਦੇ ਨੇ ਇਸ ਲਾਅ ਡਿਪਾਰਟਮੈਂਟ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ। ਮੈਂ ਸ਼ਰਮਾ ਜੀ ਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧਾਈ ਦਿੰਦਾ, ਲਾਅ ਇੰਸਟੀਚਿਊਟ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ, ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧਾਈ ਦਿੰਦਾ। ਔਰ ਇਸ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਇੰਸਟੀਚਿਊਟ ਦਾ ਜੋ ਕੰਪੀਟੀਸ਼ਨ ਦਾ ਜੋ ਅੱਜ ਸਕਸੈਸ ਹੋਈ ਹੈ, ਬਹੁਤ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧਾਈ ਦਿੰਦਾ ਆਪਣੇ ਵੱਲੋਂ। थैंक यू।
कहते हैं कुछ नए रिकॉर्ड बनेंगे और पुराने रिकॉर्ड टूटेंगे, तो कुछ ऐसी याद हमारे साथ साझी करना चाहेंगे सर? कुछ ऐसा पल जो आपने कभी अपने कॉलेज में बिताया और आज साझा करना चाहिए।
बात तो पहले ये है कि मेरा कॉलेज यही था।
क्या बात है।
तो मैं यहीं से पास आउट हूँ 2015 से और लगभग पिछले 8 साल से शर्मा सर जी के द्वारा बुलाया जाता है और हम आते हैं मूड कोर्ट कंपटीशन को जज करते हैं। बात ये है कि सेंट सोल्जर लॉ कॉलेज का जो लॉ डिपार्टमेंट है ना, ये चल ही ऑनरेबल सुभाष शर्मा जी की वजह से रहा है, क्योंकि उनका जो एंथुसियाज्म, जो एनर्जी उनकी है वो काबिल तारीफ़ है। और जो ये कंपटीशन होते हैं, इसका मेन जो बेनिफिट है वो आजकल के बच्चों को इसलिए ज़्यादा है कि जो ये मूटर्स होते हैं वो आगे जाके आर्गूमेंट बहुत अच्छी करते हैं रियल कोर्ट में। इनको रियल कोर्ट में आर्गूमेंट की कभी दिक्कत नहीं आती, क्योंकि दे हैव ऑलरेडी प्रिपेयर्ड आर्ग्यूड इन द मूड कोर्ट्स। सो ये बहुत आज का अच्छा दिन है। मेरे साथ बार के हमारे सेक्रेटरी हैं, मेरे ऑल कोलीग्स हैं। सो वी हैव वेरी इंजॉयड एंड बहुत ही अच्छा था आज का। थैंक यू।
आज सेंट सोल्जर लॉ कॉलेज की तरफ से आरसी चोपड़ा मेमोरियल मूड कोर्ट कंपटीशन करवाया गया, जिसमें बहुत सारे पार्टिसिपेंट पहुंचे और बहुत ही अच्छी जानकारी प्राप्त की। कुछ खास पल उन्होंने साझे किए और साथ में कहा कि ये हमारे लिए बहुत ही बढ़िया अपॉर्चुनिटी है, हम ऐसे प्रोग्राम हमेशा देखें और अपनी जो एजुकेशन है उसमें बहुत सारी बढ़ोतरी कर सकते हैं। साथ में सेंट सोल्जर लॉ कॉलेज के प्रिंसिपल एस.डी. शर्मा जी को धन्यवाद भी किया। आपको ये स्टोरी कैसी लगी कमेंट करके ज़रूर बताया कीजिए। बने रहिए सेंट सोल्जर टाइम, आपका अपना चैनल फेसबुक, यूट्यूब, इंस्टाग्राम पे सेंट सोल्जर टाइम्स।